Hello, and welcome to the Also Ravishing Podcast. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love if you will watch this podcast all the way through. And when you're done, comment, like, share. And if you like what my channel has to offer, subscribe to your girl channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. So when I go live or drop a podcast or drop any other content, you will be notified. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. And to all my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Now let's get into it. So today, y'all, I'm going to be talking about like sibling rivalry, sibling issues. You know, like you might have had it. You might know somebody that had it, between siblings. So we all know sibling rivalries are common amongst kids when they're younger. But did you know that it can also last decades after childhood has ended? Did y'all know that? That is crazy. There are different reasons that causes sibling rivalry, but one of the most important things that comes to mind is that the biggest cause of sibling rivalry is how children or how a child feels they have been treated by a parent or parents. Whether it is real or perceived, is one of the most consistent predictors of sibling rivalry and competition, and not just as kids. I have done research and found that even folks in their 50s, 60s, or even after their parents have passed, they still have sibling rivalries going on. When it comes to sibling rivalries, I believe that a parent or parents should not get involved. They should not blame. They should not take sides. As parents, you should let siblings resolve their own differences. Stay out of it unless there's some kind of bodily harm being done, and hopefully it's not. Don't be in referee mode. Let them fight. Let them figure out how to resolve their own issues amongst each other. If they come to you with it, send them away. Nothing wrong with them. Like, I got nothing to do with it. Send them away. Don't listen to the sob stories. Let them share their feelings with each other. Let them speak on what they need and let them know, even though, they love each other, they're siblings, they have to also respect each other also. I also believe that therapy can help. It can not only help and improve sibling relationships, but it can also offer psychoeducational tools to address the root of the conflict or conflicts. Because, sometimes with siblings, it could be more than just one thing. When it comes to fixing a rivalry with siblings or a toxic relationship with siblings, there are tips that can help and navigate the siblings to start having a healthy, strong, positive relationship. And I'm just going to name 5. It was a lot of them, but I just picked 5 that I thought that was really, really important. So I'm going to name them 5. But these tips, both siblings or all siblings involved have to be willing to do the 5 tips or whatever tips. They have, all parties involved have to be willing to do this. It can't just be one or some. It have to be all, or it's not going to work. So, tip number 1, the most important one, I think, is set clear boundaries. Everybody set their clear boundaries. And then once you do that, you can move on to number 2. Number 2 is enforce them boundaries. So first you set the boundaries, and then after you set them, you enforce them. Number 3, consider family therapy. Nothing is wrong with therapy. Like, therapy can really help. So consider family therapy. Stay realistic about the relationship. Number 4. Number 5. Now, I touched on number 5 a couple of weeks ago in my podcast. And number 5 is know when to let go. All right? So, 1, set clear boundaries. 2, enforce those boundaries. 3, consider family therapy. 4, stay realistic about the relationship. And 5, know when to let go. All right. Sibling rivalry is usually a given when dealing with dysfunctional families. You heard it? As the narcissist parent will employ favoritism, forcing children into feuding, often pitting them against each other. Ain't that sad? Let's just say. So I'm gonna read this quote I got from out of an article that I read. It's called The Narcissist Family Tree by Dr. K. McBride. In healthy families, we encourage our children to be loving and close to each other. In narcissist families, children are pent against each other and taught competition. There is a constant comparison of who is doing better and who is not. Some children are favored or seen as the golden child, and others become the scapegoat. For the parent or parents, projected negative feelings, siblings in narcissist families rarely grow up feeling emotionally connected to each other. That's crazy. So, with that being said, I want everyone to comment on this podcast. Comment and tell me, like, how y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about what I said? How y'all feel about that quote? Is there any truth to this? Have you been through this with your siblings? Do you know somebody who have been through this? Comment below. Let's talk about it. So I'm gonna be waiting for them comments, y'all. So until next time, y'all have a blessed one. And remember, love, live, and laugh. And remember, nobody wins when the family feuds. Bye.